Brooke Shields is an American actress, model, and author who became famous at a very young age. Her beauty, intelligence, and strong personality have made her one of the most recognizable celebrities in Hollywood. From her start as a child model to becoming a successful actress and advocate, Brooke Shields has lived a life full of interesting stories, challenges, and achievement. Brooke Christa Shields was born on May 31 in 1965 in New York City in the United States. Her mother, Teri Shields, was an actress and model, and her father, Francis Alexander Shields, was a businessman. Her parents divorced when she was just a baby, and she was raised mostly by her mother. From a very young age, she believed that Brooke could become a star. She started Brooke in the entertainment world when she was just 11 months old, appearing in advertisement for Ivory Soap. Her early start in modeling was the beginning of a long and successful career. When Brooke was just 12 years old, she became internationally famous for her role in the controversial film Pretty Baby in 1978. In the movie, she played a young girl living in a bottle in New Orleans during the early 90s. The film was controversial because of its adult theme and because Brooke was still a child. However, it also showed her talent as an actress, and people began to take notice of her. After Pretty Baby, she continued to work in modeling and movies. She became known for her striking beauty, with thick eyebrows and strong guts that made her stand out. She was soon appearing on covers of major magazines like Vogue and Time. In the 1980s, Brooke became one of the most famous models in the world. She worked with Calvin Klein, and her advertisement for Calvin Klein Jeans became an iconic. In one of the most famous ads, she said, "You want to know what comes between me and my Calvin? Nothing." This ad caused a lot of discussion because of its suggestive tone, but it made her even more popular. At just 14 years old, she became the youngest fashion model to appear in the cover of Vogue. Her modeling career was booming, and she was one of the most photographed people in the world at that time. Brooke Shields didn't only model, she was also acting in movies. In 1980, she starred in The Blue Logo, a romantic survival film about two young people stranded on the tropical island. The movie was a big success and became one of the most famous films. Again, the film was criticized for showing young people in adult situations, but Brooke handled the fame and controversy with maturity. Another one of her movies from that time was Endless Love in 1981, a romantic drama that showed her a more emotional and serious role. Although the film received mixed reviews, it helped solidify her status as a teenage star. As she grew older, Brooke continued to act in both film and television. She wanted to show that she was more than just a pretty face. In 1990s and 2000s, she acted in several TV shows and stage productions. One of her best-known TV roles was in the sitcom Sadly Susan in 1996 and 2000, where she played a funny independent woman worked at magazine. The show was a hit and gave her the chance to show off her comedic talents. She also appeared in many guest roles on popular TV shows like Friends, 2.5 Men, and That 70s Show. Despite her busy career, Brooke believed that education was important. In 1983, she enrolled at Princeton University, one of the top universities in the United States. There she studied French literature and graduated in 1987. This showed the world that she was not just a celebrity, but also intelligent and dedicated to learning. At Princeton, Brooke tried to live more normal life. Even though she was very famous, she joined college clubs, acted in school plays, and became a part of the student community. Brooke's personal life has also attracted public attention over the years. In 1997, she married professional tennis player Amber Agassi. but the marriage ended in divorce in 1999. Later in 2001, she married Chris Hinchey, a television writer and producer. The couple has two daughters together, Rowan Frances Hinchey and Greer Hammond Hinchey. Brooke was often spoken openly about her experience as a mother. After the birth of her first child, she went through postpartum depression, a condition that affects many new mothers. She wrote a book about it called Down Come the Rain, where she bravely shared her struggle and recovery. This book helped many women who were going through the same thing. It showed Brooke's strength and honesty. In addition to acting and modeling, Brooke is also an author. She was writing several books including On Your Own. A book helped teenagers with independence and growing up. And There Was a Little Girl, The Real Story of My Mother and Me, a memoir about her complex relationship with her mother. Children's books such as Welcome to Your World, Baby and It Is the Best Day Ever Done, inspired by her own children. Brooke is also known for her advocacy work. She supports women's health issues, especially mental health and postpartum depression awareness. She has worked with various charities and spoke at events to support people going through mental health struggles. Brooke Shields has continued to act in TV shows and films and stage production. She appeared in Broadway in productions like Chicago and Cabaret, where she showed off her singing and dancing skills. In more recent years, she has worked on shows like Jane the Virgin, Law and Order's CVU, and The Middle. Brooke also became active in social media, sharing her life with fans and connecting with new generations. She spoke about fitness, family, beauty, and gaining with confidence. She has also been featured in many magazines, like interviews about beauty after 50, showing that women can stay strong, active, and successful at any age. Today, Brooke Shields is more than just a former child star or a beauty face. She is a successful woman who has faced many ups and downs in life. She has acted and modeled, studied at top university, written books, and raised a family. She has always tried to stay true to herself, even in the face of criticism or pressure from the public. Brooke's ability to adapt and grow over the years has helped her stay relevant and admired. She is a role model for many people, especially young women, because she shows that beauty and success are not limited by age or challenges.